Hello, boys and girls. My name is Yoshi, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough. And playthrough of Donkey Kong Bananza for Nintendo Switch 2. My 100% playthrough, that is, of this very amazing game so far that I've at least seen. Anyways, in the last video, we left off finishing the freezer area up completely. We got everything, and just in case anybody's confused, I'll just go back up here just to look at it in a minute. Yep, all of those gone, and in freezer area we also got all the fossils too. So yeah, now that we're done with that, we're moved back to the eggshell hotel in the forest layer. So yeah, we're 100%ing the forest layer next. If anybody's confused, the first part, that last part that I said that was going to be the finale of the freezer area, is also technically Forest Layer Part 1. So this is technically Forest Layer Part 2. I just won't be labeled as such. And then the next part will be Part 3. So if wonders, hey, where's Part 1 and 1, 2? Well, that's how I'm doing it this time around. So I hope you guys don't get confused. So yeah, this is Part 2, officially, of trying to 100% the Forest Layer. The reason why we're doing this now is because, yes, we're about to do another rehearsal. Welcome back. I've been waiting our visit. So, hey, yeah, I'm ready for that rehearsal, you know? Yeah, we have to do another rehearsal. This one's probably going to be even harder than the last one, knowing our luck. You'll need to say a word. I've already prepared the thing you most desire. An extraordinary experience, sure to draw forth a new song within you. I call it Bananza Rehearsal. I got he says Bananza Re. Almost like it's partially Japanese almost. Let's just say it's a masterclass of my own design. Complete my rigorous rehearsal, and the music will move through you like wind through feathers. Inspiration for a new song will hide inside. You'll see. Trust me, my favorite son, Stress. As a renowned DJ, I know music like I know my own beak. Now, if you want to get in my Ostrich Bananza, you must have eaten 400 Bananzas. So come back, squat with me when you're ready to take flight. Okay. Now, if you want to get on my Ostrich Bananza extravaganza, you must have eaten at least 400 And you, my honored guest, you are cleared for takeoff. Shall shake your tail feathers and give this a try. So this one's going to be almost all about flying, because, like, the full power of Ostrich Bananza will elude you if you haven't mastered all the skills. Well, we have. That was one of the first things we tried to do. Time to start the rehearsal. Let's fly. Oh, wow. There's actually less here. Interesting. Alright. Awesome DJ powers will keep you in fine feathered form, so don't give it a second squat. Now it's time to sing and soar like you've never seen before. Sorry, get some amped and get some air. Hikes are serious. Your neck is on the line now, so flap like your feathers depend on it. Next stop is your favorite DJ, me. Easy does it. Ease on over here. Keep an eye out for balloons. Pop 5 and I'll give you a disc, he says. He or she says, rather. I think it's a she. That I can remember. Anyways, so far the other secrets we've had to do is been mostly just grabbing other secrets. Okay, this one's a little trickier because we need to get up here and oh wait, I forgot we have a bomb. We could probably use that, except, okay, this part's being weird. Well, we have fall protection, so we can just restart that just fine. Keep in mind, every fall that takes a balloon technically counts as a death, so even though we haven't physically died, it feels like we have. Anyways, yes. The only real problem here is we just have to get all the balloons. But other than that, this level itself seems a lot more straightforward. It's more about trying to escape and make sure not to, like, run into the spikes and whatnot. Okay, well, this is being tricky. Literally, the wall was in the worst possible spot there. That was nothing I could have done. It was right in the way when I tried to fly there. So I keep getting the raw nail. That's strange. The first time we did this, we were alright. Okay. Well, I'll go around this now, if we need to. There we go. I knew there was a secret there. Also, we can change mid-direction by just, like, dropping early if we need to. Alright, so that was how we get the secret. You're looking fly. Okay. Wait, we have to choose spots, huh? Okay, then. What does he say? On the top of you must top the Tower of Turbulence if it's an audience with the elder you desire, but the tower is very slippery indeed. You'll need a bear can and make up there. Head in that direction to find one construct tone. Head in that direction to find another construct tone. Vince both construct tones to make the journey here, and make sure you build a pseudo bear can. Visit them whatever order you like. Okay, so there's no secret in that first part, and that's what makes that weird. Alright. Okay, I was trying to grab that eye to make him go over here, but no. There he is again. We'll just make him run over here instead. That makes more sense. So, there's a secret for going over here, probably. So, we're gonna go over here now. Alright, well, that gives us a secret. Now, hang on. Hang on, girl. Let me help you out a minute. Nice secret so far, actually. Interesting secret there. Alright. Wait, we have a really good angle from here. I was about to say, maybe we could just fly all the way there. I guess I'll give it a try. I don't think we'll make it all the way, though. Yeah, okay, we don't have enough range. Okay, well, they at least thought of that. Alright, so we're gonna have to fire this dude at the thing directly then. And just kind of keep firing until we get one that cools off at least some of the ice. Either that, we'll have to use the ice directly on there, but I think it would be easier if I just punched it so I went straight over. That's what I was trying to do, like that. Now... well, this is gonna be interesting. This is less of a battle area and more like a puzzle, it seems. Okay, well, if I can't go around there, then what do I do next? At least we can see, I guess, where we're going. Oh, we restarted our fight for some reason. Okay, the game's not letting us... oh, okay, alright, we made it up somehow. That was actually probably supposed to be another down. What the heck? We somehow made it up there. Alright, seriously, I guess we're gonna have to use this to just keep melting the floor here. There's so much lava, though. How are we gonna get through all this easily? Ostrich can somewhat use this, but it can't do it really well, I'll say that much. Alright. Guess we're gonna have to keep getting nice for a bit. There must be a specific way to do this that I'm not aware of. But I feel like I could do it a little bit better if I just cleared a path up instead. That probably makes the most sense. Problem is, how do you expect... I don't know what's expected of you to create a path like this. There's only so much terrain we have to use. Oh, I keep missing that. Yeah, the last thing I want is to switch this thing's tail feathers. Like that. I'd rather not have that happen. So we'll do what we can. Okay, well, they definitely make it tricky. It's almost like they're thinking ahead. Oh, wait. You can lure them up here. So you can keep punching them after that. Well, that was the trick I've been waiting for, I guess. I was just not sure how to do it. So I guess the trick was we have to bait them out to the same area we already were using. So he gets stuck there. Then we punch him so he clears more of the terrain slowly but surely until we can find a way to just climb up instead. And also we can keep grabbing this while we still have that, so we could just go up here directly and use that. Yeah, that was definitely the way to do that secret. I guess the only thing I'm a little bit confused about is just how annoying this is. Never have I seen a secret where you pretty much have to keep going back to the same area over and over again. And even knowing secrets like having to... Ah! Jeez, don't burn me. That was close. I actually thought I got burned there. That could have been bad. Alright, well, now that we've cleared this way out, now we'll just climb up instead. So we did all of this just to get through to this secret. So all that was just to get to the Constructone area. But now we have to actually fly. So now we're at Sizzlewayne Circus. Also, there's not nearly as much healing as I expected. Don't sizzle, just soar, he says. Which means probably just keep holding down left and hoping for the best. Okay, they try to trick us a bit. So far, it's fine now. I think the trickiest part of this whole process is just trying to even get to that secret at all. Okay, we timed that really awkward. We'll wait a bit. When it's at... Oh, okay. That threw me off. Alright, now we got it on that try. And we passed that right away. Alright, that helps out a bit. Well, so far this mission has been a lot easier than the others. Okay, that one seems tough. Yeah, especially since we can't get all the way on top of it right away. I think I know what I have to do, though. That's why I had that, by the way. I figured this is what we must do. Oh, great. I messed up. Okay, this is a little trickier to do, but, like, I just happened to notice this note. I was like, yeah, this is probably how you're gonna get the secret, right? Yeah, now we can just manually climb up. And then from here, we'll just glide down. We'll have to do a bit of motions, of course. Actually, we could just, yeah, do what I mentioned before. We could just drop off momentarily, and that lets us quickly change our height in midair, which helps out a bit. But yeah, anyway, so far I think this Bananza has been a little bit on the easier side, I'll say. Oh boy. Okay, that's our first time we finally took damage. That's the first time we actually took damage, and it was only because it was somewhat awkward to do. Keep in mind, we're supposed to just be soaring and holding down. So it's literally all on how we time this, mostly. And that's probably why this fish is a bit on the easier side. Part of what made the Zebra Bananza so challenging, and the other one, is the con one, it's a little bit too many enemies for my liking. And the Zebra one was just freaking hard because it was that timed mission again, but even harder. Good job, you two. Watching you glide all the way here after getting launched from a cannon, so exciting. It put me in the mood to build. It's time we bust the dust off. We're rocking and rolling over to the central stage to build a barrel cannon. So that makes sense. That's why it was so invisible earlier. So I just realized we do not have any apple business, so down here we die for dead, but this is more of a level we'll probably lose from falling than anything, and I guess the fire. Okay, this takes us to another secret banana. Excuse me, I'm trying to hit you. How many times do I have to do it? There we go. Just took a little bit. Let's just say that enemy was being a little bit more relentless than I expected. Alright, looking at it now, we probably missed a secret over there. Although there wasn't really much. Oh, I think I see where it is. Oh, I just realized, now that we failed that, we're probably gonna have to go back and do that all again. Okay. That was less a fail by the other stuff, though. I mean, my normal standard fails strat. And more like a brain fart. But I guess at least now we can do this fast. I guess we can see how this part would be done faster. Whatever. At the very least, the ice stays cleared, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. So yeah, they want you just initially hit them once, and then you have to hit them a second time. I still can't believe that they make you climb up all the way up here just to climb that. I think how we took damage before we even got to the area this time around. So we did technically even worse than we did the first time. Alright. Well, now let's actually go for and hopefully not miss the secret this time. Probably the biggest trick is trying to remember where you've gotten the bananas already. Or where you haven't gotten them, rather. So I guess the trick here is just time this. Alright. You have to time it right as you're reaching the highest point or it messes up if you're too late. It does look really good once it's done properly, though. I'm gonna do what I did the last time. This time it worked the way I was expecting it to work. That secret's already been gotten, so this time we'll do this the proper way. Whoa, we got really high there, actually. A little bit earlier than I expected. Alright. I think we wait until it moves. There we go. Now we did that part flawlessly, which helps out a bit. That was way earlier than expected, so that means we messed up there. If we're too low, we'll take damage, basically. That's basically what we have to worry about. Oof. Jeez, we're like skimming the surface here. In fact, if we look down, yeah, we're just barely skimmed the surface with that one. Well, there goes all of our extra health, but I guess that's our punishment, basically. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe this wasn't, okay, yeah, here's our secret. A little tricky secret, I'll say. Wow, this is really far. Wait, why is this one moving? Oh, hell, we're in a 2D zone now, all of a sudden. I know I can jump, right? There we go. Okay, this is tricky. This is another part, it seems, where the secret level is harder than the main zone. All because we have to do this really nasty trick here. I don't know what changed, but it seems like a lot has changed. So we have to drop down on purpose. Use that thing to get up top. And then hit that. Just to get through that secret. That's what it takes to survive that. Oh, man. Yeah, feeling when the secret level basically dealt us more damage. Was basically harder than the boss. I mean, the main level, rather. That's when you know something's up. When the main level is easier than the boss. I mean, well, then the secret zone. Jeez, I cannot speak. It feels weird when the secret zone is harder than the main stage, and when you realize that, you know something's probably up. Sheesh, I bossed that so badly. Sorry, that's not going to happen again, I promise. Anyways, well, yeah. Other than that, so far, this definitely feels a lot more like a chillaxed rehearsal now. It's mostly just getting through the level that's the problem, and so far we've gone through it pretty easily. We have many secrets we can use to get through now. Like, now we have this. Okay, well, this one's way more simplified this time. It's literally just punch one of these dudes, get bouncing, get enough height, and then you can just go for this. Now, instead of sizzling rains, we have bouncing rains instead. So if we run into them, we'll just bounce off instead. But, okay, alright. Well, they're still gonna make us work for it. There's gonna be electricity there. Okay, well, we got a little bit of healing there. Oh, we can bounce off that dude. Oh, hello, there's another guy in there. Trying to really fake us out here. We've seen enough of those fake walls for one day. How about... Yeah, that's what I figured I'd have to do. If an enemy's made of a bouncy terrain, you may as well use them. So we pretty much just have to keep using this to keep bouncing up to the next area. Then using that, we need to gain up enough height to be able to basically keep going to each area one by one. So yeah, it's just bounce, fly, bounce, fly. That's basically all we do here. There's our balloon on the right side. We'll probably need to do some other secret to get to that. And I already know what to do here, it looks like. We're gonna have to just lure these guys over. So we'll make them go into the wall, and then we can use them to get higher. Then we can use the height from that to actually soar over and claim this. Well, after we destroy it first. Perfect, we got that done. We just barely made it bad, too. I actually thought we were gonna fall. Wait, oh, maybe that is climbable. Okay, maybe maybe I had a bit more leeway than expected. Okay, we're gonna lure them over here. Okay, they can't be lured, apparently. They just keep staying in the same spot. That's awkward. Alright, I'll do whatever I can to lure them over. I know they will try to be lured over. Okay, no. I see you, as it is. Oh, darn it. I unsynced them. It's gonna make this more awkward. Oh, wait. We have to avoid this. But also we can? Oh, wait. No. Oh, this is deceptive. They just made it only a little bit off. Like, not just a little, but a tiny bit off. So what we have to do here is we have to basically go off the wall before bouncing to get up. Okay. They certainly made that tricky. And yeah, sure enough, this enemy is gonna be how we get over the next secret. Okay, we have to basically use that to create a bunch of platforms before we can even attempt to go through here. Yeah, the trickiest part is going to be figuring out how to make them shoot, but also not go too far outward. So yeah, this one, patience is the name of the game here, clearly. Yeah, we have to move at a specific time, but we also have to hit our secret a bit more, too. Oh, okay, well now that we've gotten this, we can just keep doing this. Okay, well, we made that work somehow. Now we just fight for this, and we should be fine. And we got our secret already, and so the last balloon will be in the last secret. Bounce goes on. With rubbery terrain, you can do anything. And apparently everything, because that was much easier than the other level by a long shot. Hardly got damaged at all, if not at all, actually. I think we pretty much did that part damageless, which is nice. Well done, too. Watch you bounce off the lever straight into grind. So thrilling. It puts us in the mood to build. No more sitting here gathering moss. We're rocking and rolling over to enter stage to make a barrel cannon. Alright. Okay, that's, yeah, that's where we have to actually go. So we want to go here. We want to get the secret. So this is our secret part, and yeah. Oh, wow, wait, that banana color looks a little off. Okay, well, we'll know what it is, where we're at. Ah! Okay, this is a classic trap one. So only one of these is real. And you're looking for the flashing ones. The flashy ones are bad. I see how that works now, basically. Only one of those is real. The others have flashy icons. The flashy icon ones are actually enemies. The non-flashy ones are just other stuff entirely. What I mean by that, I mean more like they're not anything at all. There we go. We got a golden dash now with our zebra bonanza. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, this just got complicated. If you're wondering, yes, we've missed one of the zebra, but what am I looking at? Jeez. Okay, so anyways, I went through that secret thinking that secret would be the banana thing that we would get, But apparently that wasn't right. Apparently there's another secret here that we don't know about. So, we might have missed one. And, yeah. The only reason I can even tell is because, well, usually there's a normal level, a secret level, a normal level, a secret, in that order. And that's usually the only thing you have to deal with. But, because it's not set up correctly, the mechanic of it is a little weird. Oh, I just realized we have to go here too. Wow, that's really far. That actually goes at a really weird angle. There's our secret. Well, as our secrets were fake outs, we just need to get down here to get to the banana. Alright. Wait, what if it was just this? No, it wasn't. Oh, boy. There's another secret that we're missing somehow? I don't know. Anyways, I guess going back to my complaints, normally the bananas you get are usually in the order, and you usually go regular banana, then secret banana, secret banana. And if this pair is ever broken to the point where there's like an invisible one, then that means usually that you missed something. And yeah, that's actually where I'm going to pause this video. That's what I was about to say. I think we have missed one. I know we are trying to find these blind, but we only have so much of our time, and I already mentioned, wow, I can do so much of this blind that there's only so much I can safely do. So yeah, looks like we're gonna have to find that banana. It looks like they hid in a secret one somewhere, and we missed it, so now we have to go back and find that. So I'll see you guys in a minute when we find the 5th banana, wherever that is, because apparently we missed that, and now we have to go back for it. That's basically what I was trying to say, is we missed a banana, and we're gonna go back and find it. Is that simple enough to hear? Okay, alright. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, so I'm not actually paused in the menu like this, because as you can see, this is why. We had to go back through all of that area, all the way back to the end of the bouncy park area, except this time we missed probably the most oblivious secret of all. Apparently there's just like a hidden secret you could jump off of before you fly. And during one of the secret barrel cannon games that we got, there's actually apparently a second bonus zone. So basically, yeah, this bonus zone we just got to before, that was a little bit trickier to get to. Well, there's actually a second bonus area. Because, like, there was one up here. Because there was this, obviously. Oh my gosh, wait. I'm full. I should not have done that. I'm punished. But I can also just spam eggs out, so I'll try that, I bet. Wait, no, wait. Maybe this isn't correct. I don't know. Anyways, basically, the reason why I'm stopped here now all of a sudden and not in the other area is because apparently our only way to get to this secret zone was to access it through a second barrel cannon. Apparently there was one more after this one that we didn't know about that was basically at the same point here. So yeah, a little deceptive there. You can't just go for one. And there's like, it feels like there's one up there, too. Problem is, I don't know where it is. Okay, alright, hang on. On second thought, I still have to look around a bit. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so change of thought. I wasted even more time than I needed to because it turns out the secret was just programmed very terribly. According to the game, the 5th banana is actually a little bit later down the line, so they actually kind of messed it up. I think what they were doing when they created the bananas is they probably separated by levels. So, like, The first 4, those are regular bananas. The last 4, those are the secret bananas. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, well, at the very least, we found a secret. So if we go up here... Yeah, we kind of skipped this. There was supposed to be other secrets here. Hang on. We're gonna go back. I kind of messed that up at first. Alright, now we're in the right spot. We still kind of went really low, though. Oh, you can use eggs to adjust your height, too, sort of. Sometimes, I guess, you can adjust your height. Well, what's the point in flying through all that, by the way, if we're just gonna use something else instead? Wait a minute, whatever, we'll figure this out. Wow, how are we not running into anything? Alright. So... Yes, by the way, I failed all that on purpose, but I promise this is what we have to do. So, I looked at a bit more about the secret and where it's actually found, and it turns out it's not even on the front part at all. It's on, like, center stage somewhere, but it's somewhere else. It's, like, really confusing or something. Like, this is definitely one of the most confusing secrets I've found in a while. Basically, the secret stated, it's not even here, it's not even in the other secret area, it's actually on center stage, and it's in behind something else entirely, completely different. Okay, I really need to, like, nail this properly. If we don't fly at the right time, we'll never be able to fly through at the right angle. It's partly why I was doing this differently. Anyways, now we're at a much better angle, so we should make it easily. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys don't mind us redoing stuff, because that one was on purpose. I actually wanted to check the back of the side saw, because apparently what it said is you have to go underneath one of the platforms here, somewhere at the end on center stage, which I just realizing now is actually at the very end of the level. So you literally don't even see the secret until you get to the very end of the level. Yeah, we finally got it, and we literally cannot fly. Okay, wow, so they literally just insta-kill us. So if we get hit by one of them, we go all the way back to the beginning. Alright, let's not fall this time and actually go through. Wait a minute, I just realized something. We can trick this. Wait, I just discovered something very cheeky. If we punch and fly, we can just kind of stay above the enemies, and then we can kind of just fly low when we need to. I never noticed this until now, but yeah, we could just kind of punch the enemies. See, I guess that's the deceptive trick. Damage doesn't matter initially because if you get hit by anything at all, you just die immediately instead. Like, you start falling and then you can't do anything because you don't reset your damage until you land. Alright, well, let's at least finish this. Top to the Tower of Turbulence. Yeah, see, look, that's farther back. It makes no sense, but there's a secret somewhere. Alright. Now shake those tarot feathers and wake up. Wait, no, I don't want to wake up, actually. Ain't on. Okay, well, I guess the secret's gonna be more deceptive than I thought. I might have to just look up a video for this, because, like, basically what it said is I had to go back to a specific area and do stuff.
Deep breathing might help bring on some inspiration. So I tried to take some big breaths during the breaks in the song. Inspiration was nowhere in sight. But I'm pretty sure I improved my breath control.
Sounds weird. Okay, well, makes sense. Well, now we have to redo that all. How about we pay this son a visit, because we have to still go back in. I guess we have to go back here again, because apparently we have to go to I thought that was center stage, but that was actually the farm. So I'm like missing maybe I was at the beginning. Alright then. So yeah, that straight up does delay our momentum a bit, so we can punch to make that better. Alright. Yeah, anyways. By the way, this is the most frustrating, confusing banana ever. This also could have already been done had it not been for the fact that this banana is super confusing and very frustrating to figure out. Basically, the reason why this one is so trolly is it's basically like underneath one of the platforms on a spot that says center stage. But the problem is I can't figure out what's center stage because who knows what the game wants us to believe about that. So yeah, I basically looked around trying to find it. It said it was a different one, and turns out that banana was one I already did. So then I looked back, and then I still couldn't find it, so now I'm like really confused now. So I'm gonna be right back once again until we actually find this. I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, I'm finally not frustrated, but I'm still kind of frustrated at the same time. This might be one of the most deceptive secrets I've ever seen in a video game, like, period. Literally, nothing tells you that this is here. This is just a hidden extra secret. Like, there's actually, like, only 8 bananas here normally. So, yeah, as it turns out, there's another secret banana hidden about, but the way you go about getting it is incredibly ridiculous. I think just based off of that, this level part is probably harder than the secret banana just because of that, because literally, how would you have found this otherwise? So, yeah, there it is, right there. That's basically it. So, the way we had to get to this is go back to the start of the middle section, go back to the part where we were about to go here, basically. And then, yeah, also we can learn Golden Banana's skill. I'm just gonna fall down here to show off things a bit more, even though we don't have to. But yeah, basically, we start there at the middle, we make our way to this spot, and then only after bombing this part a bunch of times would you see that, oh, there's this hidden area over there. Something must be off. Follow that, you find your hidden banana. I'm not gonna lie, this game is very much trolling me and having me stumped. That is only the second time I've had to look up a guide, and even the guide didn't tell me correctly. The guide labels this as our 5th golden banana. It is actually not, according to the game's logic. The one they actually showed is actually the 8th on their guide. So that very much threw me off, and yeah, so while this Ostrich Bananza was mostly easy to get through, the trolliest part was just getting everything. I think getting everything alone made that Bananza just as hard as the others. So it basically was a nightmare just like the other ones. It just wasn't I was dying nightmare, basically. In fact, we didn't die once there. We just fell down a whole bunch, had to keep using our balloons and did other stuff. But we had so many balloons going into that, yeah, that was still pretty straightforward. Anyway, what matters is we're finally done with this nightmare. We can finally move on to the actual 100%, which is probably going to take equally as long since we don't have as much. So we'll just take our time, explore the surround, and Hope for our best. This is like underneath the poison somehow. Yeah, there's 3 of those there. How do we get those? That's what I'm really curious about. I kind of don't want to leave until I get those secrets, at the very least. Hang on, I'm trying to get these enemies defeated first. Alright. There we go. Here we go. Oh, we can use that dude to actually hit some of the things. That's cool. And no, you can use that to even grab fossils. I was wondering why we would grab those. Okay, well, that's another way to grab that. But yeah. Honestly, though, that secret was still pretty chillaxed and mostly easy. Until I got to the secret part, though. I think I'm just straight up destroying myself because I don't care. Literally, I got so blinded by the confusion, I probably just died on purpose. Literally on purpose because I really could not figure out anything. So yeah, at least now we can see me dying in the world. Whatever. Alright, now let's not be dumb. And actually like survive. Anyways, but yeah. I think that's me just honestly getting tired of the whole thing. That's literally, I'm just so exasperated now that I'll promptly just, whenever. That's clearly our problem now. So, I think, since we don't have much time, and we also don't have much ever time, I'm gonna take out my anger on this freaking annoying level, all its freaking poison and all that stuff, and the rest of this part is just gonna be me grinding, and yeah, we really are gonna just do that. So yeah, I hope you guys don't get bored of seeing me punch a lot, but this is just me venting my frustration, basically. I'm not actually that annoyed at the game. I think it's fun. It's just the fact that that one banana was so trolly was crazy. You could have at least told us it was there. Maybe that would have hint. I think the only real hint was like we went to center stage, yet there was no secret there, and I think that's what really threw me off. So it was just hidden somewhere else instead. And that's probably why it was so disruptive. Anyways. Since I'm extra annoyed, I'm gonna keep destroying the terrain around here until it's basically all gone. Yeah, we're probably gonna have no terrain left by the end of this, but keep in mind, the terrain will respawn whenever we reset automatically, so I guess that works out for us. No reason not to destroy it all, I guess. Anyways, we're doing this now because there's not really a better time to grind it later, and also we do need to get, like, practically a lot of stuff made up. We need to get more apples, we need to get more chests. Oh, I mean apple juices, rather, we need to get. We need more chests, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I figured let's just vent our frustrations on that tough banana by getting that done instead, and we'll just teleport out of there instead of dying this time. And last but not least, before we go, we're going to take a break, and then we'll be done with this part. Sorry if you guys thought I should do more. Honestly, that level was almost looking perfect. If I had remembered that banana, maybe it'd be fine, but too bad for you all. This is a blind playthrough, and yeah, this kind of stuff just happens during a blind playthrough. It's honestly to be expected. Okay, I did not notice that dude was there, so I guess we can go and get that at least done. Oh, wait, oh. That's a secret. Alright, well, it's only a battle arena this time, so that won't be bad. That is really expensive, jeez. Alright, well, we'll pay you back in force by destroying this arena, clearly. That's what's gonna happen. We'll see if we can just use the punch or not. I don't think we will be able to, though. Or not. We're not even that... let's just fly over instead. Yeah, we have Ostrich. I know the game wants us to get over the ground that way, but why do that when we could just fly over instead? Just make the challenge completely effortless. Yeah, Ostrich is kind of overpowered for that particular one. They probably don't expect you to have Ostrich for that challenge, but then we can't even get to this layer without it, so I guess, yeah, we kind of destroyed that one. Pretty easy challenge, actually, with that setup. I get what the game wants us to do, though, at the very least. It's just pretty tough to do normally, yet when we have the Ostrich Bananza, it just becomes super trivial. So weird how a lot of hard challenges could just be cheated through strategic use of your power-ups, man. Really does make all the difference. Alright, we're gonna sleep here now before we forget. Just so we have all of our power-ups back. I mean, rather our extra health, which we lost all because of what we did before. We went into the Valhalla, we pretty much lost most of it, though. At the very least, we didn't die once, though. It's kind of funny, we died in the other build instead of dying in the other stuff, but that was mostly just because I was so confused and, like, literally lost my train of thought. That's literally the only reason I'm right there. Perfect, we got another hidden secret. Okay, well, at the very least, we've gotten a good amount of the fossils now. Previously, we didn't have many, but now we do. But yeah, well, I think it's enough said. I think we've had enough for this particular part. Time the episode. I'm the end of the episode here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where hopefully we stop having very hard, you know, secret levels like that, and maybe this time the bananas will be easier to find. I guess I blame Ostrich for just having so much fiability. They probably had to hide that in an acceptable location. Still, that was very tricky, Nintendo. Please do not do that again, please. Anyways, yeah. On that note, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.